So hello there, I have this fountain pen. It is a Pilot desk pen. It has become one of my favourites because it has perhaps the finest the most finest fountain pen tip I have ever seen. It's so fine, I wouldn't want to have a fountain pen that's any finer. It's pretty extreme. Very thin lines. In fact, they're so thin it seems to be equivalent to about a 0.25 technical pen, or maybe more halfway between a 0.2 felt tip pen maybe and 0.25 millimeters. So well done, Pilot, making a fountain pen do that, while it's still being smooth and also usable, is a pretty big achievement, I think. And these are also super affordable. But now here we have my most favourite fountain pen ink, the Platinum Carbon Black. It's very different from most other fountain pen inks because it contains actual carbon pigments instead of dye-based inks. And so far this stuff hasn't actually clogged any fountain pen I've put it in, but I have never put it in a fountain pen this fine before, so it's going to be interesting. Now there's nothing stopping me from filling up this old ink cartridge here with a syringe, but I did also buy a rather nice piston converter designed for this pen, made by Pilot. It's a pretty nice looking piston converter. So first I'm going to give this bottle a bit of a shake in this direction, believe it or not, to fill up this internal ink reservoir which is actually inside the bottle. Because my ink is getting low, I've used this ink quite a lot, you see. Once again there is a giant ink bubble. Might have to go up and down a few times to properly fill it. Getting there. That'll do. Oh yes. Okay, here we go. Carbon ink. Oh yes, that's wonderful. Oh yeah. Does it get any better than this? I am not sure, to be honest. Oh, I've been looking forward to using this pen of carbon ink for so long. Oh, when am I ever going back? I don't know. Will I ever be able to draw with anything else? In typical carbon ink style, it has actually left a pretty big dirty smudge on the tip of my fountain pen. Nib, see there? Look at that. What a boring video this has become. If you want to see more boring content like this... Oh, is it skipping? Wait, I know I was just holding it the wrong way. Oh, no, sorry, still boring. Yeah, so if you want to see more boring content like this, submarine. Yes, get a submarine and look at the ocean floor. And watch the coral die or grow, or depending what climate change is doing these days. Because I'm too impatient and I want to finish making this video, I'm going to roughly simulate what it would be like using this pen over a long period of time with carbon-based ink in it, just by leaving the pen cap off for an hour in this room that is currently about 26 degrees Celsius. And then we'll just see how easy it is to unclog the thing. Okay, see you in an hour. Well, in my time, not your time. Okay. Hello there, so I got distracted. It's been almost 3.5 hours and the temperature of the room has increased to a good 27 degrees Celsius. So let's now see if this works. No. Doesn't work. Oh wait. Come on. Well, there we go. It's working again. I really expected that I'd have to put like a little bit of water or something on it. But no. It's perfectly fine. So there you go. This has just been an overly long video about someone putting ink in a pen and then making a couple of lines with it and nothing unusual happens. Now the thing with carbon-based ink is that I often will hear, and I've said this many times myself, that you'll need to do constant maintenance on the pen. I basically just repeated this from other sources which I had read, when I started using carbon-based ink myself, the platinum carbon ink. But in my personal experience, you actually need very little maintenance. Basically, the only maintenance you really need to do on a fountain pen which contains platinum carbon-based ink is just to keep on using it and just make sure it doesn't dry out between the tines. I find just using the pen just once a week is usually plenty, if the cap is left on. So there you go. I hope you found this enlightening. And now with this pen, I'm going to make some art instead of just aimlessly scribbling as a demonstration. I'll try my best not to make future videos like this because, to be honest, all of this pen testing, stationery, oh, look at this review, I reviewed this pen. It's a bit of distraction from the actual purpose that the pens were created for, I mean, how good does a pen have to be until you just start making art with it, huh? Anyway, but more about that later. Goodbye, have a nice day. Why was I speaking so soft in this video? Should have been talking at my regular volume. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh, clear out the old voice box.